Hi everybody, this is Tara from My Artsy Mind, and this is another Makeover Monday film. This is going to be episode 4, and this is the piece of mail that we're going to make over today. So it's a nice thick envelope, and it's got an interesting little shape here. And inside we've got a nice piece of thick cardstock there. I've got this really thin, long piece. I think I'm going to be doing some collaging. And then I've got 2 letter size pieces. So that's what we're going to be playing with. And then I've decided to use a steampunk kit from Artzology Designs. And here's some of the journal cards or some postcards. These are supposed to be belly bands. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to be using them yet. I don't know that I'll use them as belly bands. There's some flags. I already did some fussy cutting. So and this is a larger kit than I think I'll need. But I did cut everything out because if I don't use it here, I'll use it somewhere else. Here's a little envelope. And some file folders. There's some circles I cut out and some tabs. See what else is in here. There we go. Circles. Oh, there's some tickets. And there's 2 corner pockets. There's another, I think it's like a floating pocket. And there's some tags. And some slim tags. So that is that. Oh, and then I'll show you the pages that also go with it. Let's throw all this together. So I'm not quite 100% sure how I'm going to use everything. So I've got a few journal pages here that I printed out on something that I can use both the front and the back with. And then I have these pages, which I printed out on more junk mail. And, oops, where'd that go? There we go, more junk mail. And these I'll be using to do most of the covering of the junk mail pieces. So, yeah. And then I will also be using, because I do like to have a little bit more diversity, this old dictionary here. I love the colors in it, and we're going to use this to do some collaging with as well. All right, so put that aside for the moment. So like I said, I'm not 100% sure which direction I'm going with this. I do think I want to make like a traveler's notebook type of thing. I love this up here. I think I'm gonna put a hole in it and have a dangle or some kind of charms coming off of it. And let's see, I'll definitely cover this and make a card. I think I want to make so there's a pocket or something in there. We're gonna do some collaging on this. I think what I want to do is, since I don't have, this is too short to go that way. But I want to make a cover and attach it in here. So I'm going to use this to help thicken it up, but I think this is the image I want on the front. So if I use this and cut it down to the right size, cover this for the front, and then I'll probably use something like maybe this on the other side. It'll help give it enough thickness, I do believe, to be my front cover. The only problem is these papers, since it's in landscape mode, they're all slightly a little too short for this height. So I am going to cut this down to size, and then I'm going to do a little painting with some black, I have some cheap black acrylic paint. I also have some, oh, you know what, I have some black gesso. We might use that too. We'll see. I might use the black gesso or the black acrylic. But first, let me get this cut down so you know what we're working with here, size-wise. So I am going to make this the same size as this envelope. Minus a little bump there. So I hope everybody is doing well and having a good day. It's another hot one, hot and humid one here for us in the Finger Lakes. So I'm sitting here in my studio, which does have a tendency to stay a little cool. I still got the fan going to help keep it cool. Okay, so there's that piece. And even covering this, I'm still trying to decide. I definitely want to keep my pocket. I'm just not sure exactly where. But before I go painting this, you know, I'm wondering too. I think it's going to need to be thickened up in general. I was going to use this to thicken up. You know what? We'll do that. Well, you know what? We're just going to double this up and glue them together to give me some thickness. Well, I wonder if I have... No, let's use what we have. We're using up this stuff, right? Right. And nothing else is quite big enough, so that is okay. Oops. There we go. There we go. All right. I should have just glued it down and then cut it, huh? Oh well. We'll clean it up here if we need to. Okay. So there's that. So let's glue these two together just for some extra strength. So oops. Sticky, sticky. Okay. Let's see, here's my card. Yeah, I think that's going to work, especially after we end up covering the front and the back. So next step is going to be, I need to add some paint to this stuff because I love that this is already dark and I want to keep that. I'm just not going to be able to cover it all. So in staying true to that, you know what, let's go with the black gesso. So I have that right here, partly because I want it to stay a matte black, I do believe. Ooh, that's... Come on, I know I've used it, but it's been a while. I think I've only used it like one time. One of those things I just had to have, and I did have a specific project in mind for it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So, all right. Let's grab a brush. And so what I'm going to do is go around... Let's see, my papers will definitely cover from side to side, but it's not going to cover the top or the bottom of any of this. So the bottom of this is okay, but I am going to want it to match. So let's see what happens. And I'm doing it on the glass just because I know it'll clean up easy. And I'll put more than one coat on. Ooh, I dried it awful quick. Nice. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. tops of this. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to make it all match now. That's all right. I'll do all this just in case. Cool. And let's get a little bit into those little crevices there. I don't want that to show. Nice. Then we're going to do the bottom just because we want it to all match. That dry for just a second. This is pretty much dry, so we're going to hit the back side. There we go. Just set that off to the side. And let's get this side. So I don't mind that it's showing through just a little bit some of the other stuff. It, for the most part, does what I want. Oops, fingerprints. Shouldn't mind the fingerprints either. Excellent. Stick that in the water. I'm gonna let these dry, and then I'm gonna clean up that mess. All right, I will be right back. Okay, so I got my mat cleaned up. These have dried. I also put down my non-glary cutting board. So I did one other thing too. I did score 1/4 inch little spine there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna attach this to start. I'm trying to make sure I get it lined up just right. Although I didn't seem to check this before. Let me just double check that everything is correctly cut to start with. Come on now. Let's take a peek. This side. It looks like it's mostly lining up, except for a little bit around here. So let's see if I can give it just a tiny bit of a trim. I can see my lines. Trim it up. Yeah. So real quick, let's just do that. Oops. There. All right. Now I feel like I can glue that into place now. So what I'm gonna do is get that. Let's see. I have this here. Slip that right into position. Make sure it lines up. Yeah. All right. So I'm thinking I am going to use Tombow glue. haven't used this much, so we will see. Oh, this is interesting. I like this tip. Let's do this first now. Right to the edge. I hope I'm not using too much. Yeah, I haven't used it a whole lot, so I'm not. I know it gets good reviews from people who have used it and that I've watched, but I haven't personally used it, so I hope it. I hope it's as good as it sounds. Cool. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. So there's that. Excellent. All right, so I am also, and I've got this black like fabric tape, which I'm going to use, but I want to double check something here. Where is my junk mail? There it is. So I want this card to be able to slip in here. So I'm going to have to do something about this pocket, because I'm going to trim off just the edge of that. But I need to make sure that that pocket doesn't seal up. So, maybe, do I have a little strip of something? I do. If I glue that in first, then I can use this and then cover it all. Yeah, so I want to reinforce that spine. Let's do that. So for that, I'm going to use, here we go, the art. Oh no, I can use the Tombow glue, why not? Let's use this tip. So I'm going to do along this edge. And then along this edge. Oh, I have to do this edge too. Let's try that. So I'm kind of experimenting here a little bit, guys. Stay on this side of the, there we go. So while that's drying, I do want to make sure that I keep this edge available. So I'm going to quickly trim that off and make sure that I haven't glued my pocket. So I'm going to take off the smallest amount that I can and hope that that works. Yes. Oh, and yep, it's working on that too. So there we go. Cool. All right. So I'm going to reinforce this spine with this fabric tape. And this is something I got at a secondhand store as well. So I spotted it and I jumped at it. Like, yep, I'm going to use that. Oh yeah, excuse my hands, I do have paint all over them from video I did earlier today. I just realized I never cleaned my hands. I'm sure you guys don't mind. Nothing wrong with painty fingers, huh? All right, there we go. Now that's going to be a nice, secure spine. Love it. Love it. All right. And I kind of like the look too. All right, so now I can start the job of covering it. And there's that one image I know I love. Yeah, this is the one I want on the front. So the other thing I'm going to need to do is take off some of this white and figure out how much of this I want on the front. You know what, I'm just going to do it this way. You know, I just had a thought. I think I might actually go back in and do some more painting so that I can fit these pieces just inside of my borders. I think I would like the way that that looks too. So, without having to switch too many things around, let's do this. I'll put down a few of my glue pages. And I'll grab that black gesso again. And get this brush back out. Clean it off. Get it a little bit dry, right? Okay. So this stuff does dry pretty quick, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, I think I like that idea. Yeah, which basically means I'm gonna paint the spine too. And this side. Extra here. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna do the inside, but I will wait for that. This has got to dry. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry, and then I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So I just went ahead and finished gessoing around all the outside edges of this, and now we are going to fit some pieces in here. So let's open that up. And I'm just gonna measure and tear it down in certain places. Let's see. That fits nicely there. And I'm just gonna eyeball this. Okay, yeah. And oh, I know what I'll do. Line it up. Got all these lines on here. Might as well use them, right? There we go. Now I can make sure that I know it's straight. And I'll do the same on this one. Line it up. Good. All right. So, am I going to round the corners? Am I going to ink it? I do have, you know, the darker inks. I have like the that in here? I don't have it in there, but let's see. Yes, I have black soot. And I believe that is my black dauber. Excellent. So I think what I'm gonna do is, not sure if I'm gonna hold off on that for a second or not. I think it might need something else behind it. I don't know. I'll think about it for a second. I might actually pull in a piece of black paper just because I think I want to kind of build this up a little bit. Let's see, I've got some over here. Let me just reach. Yeah, let's do that. I want to give it just a little bit more dimension, I think. Yeah, and I think adding a little piece, even if it's just a tiny bit around the outside edge. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to cut down these corners to start. See what I'm doing here. Actually, I'm going to do, come on, don't curl on me. There we go. Okay, there's that. And I think what I'll do is ink it up, attach it, and then cut down the black paper. So this is the first time I've done anything like steampunkish, and I love this, these digitals. I've been hanging on to them for a little while, and I figure, you know what, these Makeover Mondays are a great way to use up some of these digitals that I've purchased over the last year. Cool. So there's that. So put this out of the way. I'm going to attach this. I'm going to put very little peeking out on each side, a little bit more top and bottom because I do have the room on there. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do any stitching on this one. But I could change my mind. So let's do this first. Glue first. So let's see. I'm going to put this on. Let me just check on my time. Okay, we're still doing good. This is probably going to be at least a two-parter. Realize what time it is. Whoops. What a mess. Hold on. Okay, so keeping it close to the edge. Yeah. Excellent. Wrong one. See, I reuse everything. I turn the old caps to my glue sticks into little dauber holders. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like having this a little bit bigger. Let's grab out my guillotine. We'll trim it down right here. So yeah, kind of like that. And we're gonna keep that nice and tight to the edge. Yeah, I think that works. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna work out. All right, cool. I'm still gonna trim down the corner a little. There we go. And then we'll attach that to there. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to use, I think I'm gonna use the Tombow glue and try not to overdo it on the Tombow glue. And just along the edge. I'm hoping this will give me a little bit more wiggle room time than something like the art glitter glue. Let's see how it lays. Yeah, I think that works. Got glue to spread out. I got a little bit coming out there. Clean that up. There we go. All right. Yes. Yes. That makes me happy. Cool. I love that image. That is going to be cool. Alright guys, so I got that first panel on, and let's see, I'm going to cut out this is what I want to put on the inside. Oh, here we go. And this is the piece I want to put on the back. So let me go ahead and put this on the back, and then I can cut out the others while this is drying. Okay. Oh, let's ink it up. I'm loving all the colors on this. It's so pretty. It's so different for me, up to this point anyways. Okay, let's I think I'm gonna glue stick this. So get my glue book handy. Oops. Okay. we go. Wow, this week has gone by so fast. Or this past week. This is going to be coming out on Monday, so I'm filming it on Thursday because I've got a busy weekend. I have a wedding to go to and a women's retreat on Saturday. The wedding's on Friday. And then visiting family on Sunday. So I got to get this done before the end of the day, or before the wedding tomorrow, so that I can have it scheduled to print or to go public for you guys on Monday. Let's see. Give me a little bit of wiggle room here. Yep. I think so. Cool. Oh, so pretty. I've been wanting to do a grungier, darker type of journal. So this is exciting. Oh, so pretty. Cool. All right, let's get these pieces cut. I already got them marked. So I'm just going to line up some of these marks. Out of the way. So just trim off this white. Okay. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm trying so focus on trying to get this done. I want to at least get the cover covered. Won't have it maybe decorated all the way, but we'll definitely get it to a good point here. I do want to try to keep this down to 2 videos, maybe 3, we'll see. I'll probably do some of this off camera. Oops. Oh. There. But we'll see how that goes. Once I get working on it off camera a little bit, we'll see how much I can actually get done and what I think is important to video and not. So I'm curious if you guys have any opinions as far as the multiple videos. You know, do you like seeing the whole process? Do you like just seeing, you know, like a checkup here and there as we go along? I would definitely love to know. I don't mind doing it either way. I want you guys to enjoy the process as well. And oops, let's get that. Go. Good. All right. Oop, oh, one more. There we go. All right, and let's trim these down. Let's see, I think, yeah. I'm going to use that medium one, which is 7 millimeters. That side, that side. Come on now. I got the fan on. It's so hot. It keeps moving my paper. Come on now. Okay, let's get all these little scraps out of the way. Excellent. All right, a little bit of ink in here. I'll get these guys into place. That's the other thing, is I haven't used a lot of the black soot for inking before either. I've done it a little bit here and there, but like I said, this is kind of fun doing this darker journal. Kind of prepping me for my Halloween stuff. Come on. Okay, this is old calendar. Let's see. Yep, old calendar. All right, let's get this over here. So that one's gonna go there. That one's gonna go there. I'm gonna leave it kind of, I like the way that it looks on the inside. It's a little bit on the rough side. You can see the tape and some of the lines, but you know what? I think that's gonna be okay. So, oops. Let's glue these guys down. Let's see. Yeah, there's that. There we go. Oh, I like her. Kind of like that I got the guy here on the front. And pretend that's his lady love on the inside. Okay, let's get this other piece done. I think that's even. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. There we go. All right, so I've got the outside front and back, the inside front and back. Excellent. Cool. So I am going to put a stretchy piece in there. I think it's called a Midori style, to hold the journal in so you can take it in and out. I'm going to keep that pocket there. I do have plans for the back. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with the front inside cover, but I do want to do some decorating. So I think right now, I think I might leave, let's see what our time is. Yeah, I'm going to leave this one right here for today. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys in part 2.